The question is, how do you remove envy from inside of us? Who is the first one to be envious? Who is the first one? Shaytan. Why was he envious?
Because he thought he was better than them.
Because he thought he was better than Adam. Because he wanted what Allah has given to Adam alayhi salam. Envy is wanting something that is not for you. And wanting to take it and to steal it and to destroy the one who has it. Now when there are good things that are happening, you may feel a little bit, not envious, not jealous, but this person is better than me. But if you say this person is better than me and you're asking this person to be destroyed, that is wrong. But when you say this person is better than me, in spirituality, in religion, not in dunya, in religion, then you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you become better than him. Is anything impossible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
No.
How many friends of Allah that He has turned when their lives was something else before? He is the turner of hearts. It is not through our reading or our understanding or argument that faith comes to our heart. It is Allah who gives hidayah. In fact, Rasulullah is saying, don't argue. Because argument takes away the light of faith in your heart. One person is saying, I'm right. The other says, I'm right. And it becomes an ego. But the person with the heart, they understand. And they say, we don't have the answers. Allah has the answers. My job is to be a worshipper, to be an abid. Everything I do is fakir. What does fakir means? You are poor. You're not saying you are rich in prayer. You're not saying you're rich in ibadat. You're not saying you're rich in amal. You're saying, Ya Rabbi, everything is bankrupt. Whatever that I'm praying to you, Ya Rabbi, please, it is so dirty. We're filled with dirtiness. That is a fakir. Not to be proud. Once you start becoming proud, and you say, I'm better than others, shaytan already put his dart on you. You must try to find something about the other person better than you. You must try to find something inside of you that is worse than you. That time you will make progress. When it comes to dunya, be satisfied. Someone who is richer than you, say, Alhamdulillah. Don't be envious. But when someone is better than you in ibadat, being a good servant of Allah, that time, you must not be satisfied with yourself. You must say, this one is better, I must try to run to become better. Ya Jami, Islam is ummah. You're asking for unity of the ummah. Islam is community. So you have to be in the community of the good ones in order to become good. You want to get rid of envy, but you're always around people who are envious. You turn on the television, it's all about envy. You turn on, people don't watch TV, they watch their phones. Yes? Everything is about envy. If you surround yourself like that 24 hours, how are you going to get rid of it? You want to give up from smoking, from drugs. You really want to give up, but you're still surrounding yourself with friends who are doing it. How much hope you have? First, remove from those people who are wrong from your life, and put yourself with the people who are right. Even if you're weak, the right ones, like in a flock of sheep, the weakest one becomes the strongest one in the flock. But the strongest one, if he leaves the flock, becoming one to say, I'm better than everyone, the wolf will get it. He becomes the weakest one. So Jama'at is very important. We're asking unity on haqq. The Prophet ﷺ brought unity, but he removed batil. In fact, that's what he did when he conquered Mecca, isn't it? He's pulling haqq has come and batil has been removed, while he removed the idols that is inside the Kaaba and surrounding the Kaaba. And yet he says, now, We have to learn how to remove the idols in our heart. You have knowledge, you have amal, you have ibadah, but your heart is dirty. What becomes of that amal and ibadah? It's dirty. You have jealousy and pride, but you're praying whole night long to show, to get something. In the way of tariqat, in the way of Sultan al-Awliya, he says, as real servants, we're even shy to ask Allah. He knows. We're not praying to say, do this, we want this, this, this. He knows. Yes, Allah says, ask from me. But He didn't say to give a grocery list of what you want. What is most important to you? Now we enter into spirituality. You understand inside what is most important to you. Your wife, your children, your husband, this dunya, your job, your faith, haq, the Prophet ﷺ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's like the man who is going to visit the king and is walking through his palace and is looking at everything. The gold, the silver, everything. But the king is sitting there, he's not looking at it. And the king saying, he's looking at all these treasures, give them the treasures. But there are those, as the ayat is saying, his vision did not swerve. Even if it's showing, he's saying, I want you, Ya Rabbi. Our return is to Him. Whether we like it or not, our return is to Him. He is calling to us. So now what is important? What are we envious about? What is important? Yes, of course we need basics of life. Yes, of course we want to do better, but don't let it to cover your heart, please. Don't be standing in front of the Kaaba Sharif. As our Shaykh said, he heard a dua from a man. He's saying, Ya Rabbi, I've left, by today's standards, 10 million for my first son, 8 million for my second son, but my third son only left 5 million. Ya Rabbi, I'm asking you to give me 3 more million. He actually heard it. And he thought his ears were playing tricks on him. You don't go in front of the king and ask for this dirty dunya. If you ask for him, he says, then you are for me. You are for me. Some beloveds of Allah, Allah has made this dunya halal to them. But the akhirat, haram to them. They are still servants, disobedient ones. They have everything from this dunya, you see. It is halal, meaning Allah gives them. But the akhirat is haram to them. They cannot even smell the paradise. There are some servants, he said, I make this dunya to be haram to them. It's forbidden, they cannot take, they cannot touch so much. But I made the akhirat to be halal to them. And there are some, he says, the most beloved ones, I made this dunya forbidden for them. And I made Jannah to be forbidden for them because they are for me, not even for Jannah. Of course, now people are going to attack me for saying things like that. That's why in the old days, they say, you want to what? Listen to Sohbat? No, you're not going to understand. Go plant potatoes. You're going to come in the Sohbat of the Sheikhs and Tariqat, you cannot, you'll misunderstand. Go over there, go over there, go over there. Those whose hearts are ready and they're open, they can understand. We don't have to argue, they understand, their hearts are open. These days we see unbelievers, sometimes their hearts are more open to this kind of thing. But believers, they say, you are offering your hand to help, but your fingernails are dirty. So we're not going to take your hand. You understand? They will nitpick. May Allah keep us in His mercy. May Allah forgive us. Keep us in unity, inshallah. May Allah give us more intelligence. More intelligence for Him and for our hereafter. May Allah give us more power, more energy to bring ourselves together to do something. Not to sit back and to be lazy. To live hard for us and our families. For the sake of Allah and His Prophet. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.